Hello. Okay, so we're doing a quick playthrough as we once again try to get through this thing in a reasonable fashion. Um, so what I'm going to be doing is just trying to beat this dang game. I've been struggling to do it again. It is lower in scenario. I still got beat pretty bad. So as you when you drop the scenario level, what happens is you all they do is, in this case, I mean, I don't know, maybe at other points in play they will actually get different power changes when you drop level. I don't know, but in this particular one, all you're doing is losing some hit points, so everybody gets smaller. They average about 1 to 2 hit points per as far as their difficulty and size, but that's it. Everything else is the same card, same damage, same everything else. So there's not really yeah, these guys at level 1 are not much different at all from their normal self. So they still hit really pretty dang hard. So you're not going to gain much out of playing this at level 1 versus level 2. But I am going to just speed through this. I'm not going to read. You'll probably, when you see this, I'm going to probably have tried to clip on the readings that I did in the previous attempts. So what I'm thinking about doing at one point is just recording my readings and applying them later anyway. Just so I only have to do it once. Or do it once and then just cut that off and start putting it on other replays. We'll see. Just to start saving time, be a little bit less repetitive. Okay. Alright, so we got everything up. Everything's set. We're in the Frozen Crypt. We've fallen down in here and there's some wraiths coming at us. That's the basic gist of it. We got to kill off the wraiths and then move in further into the crypt area. So here we go. I'm just going to try and play through quick. I'm hoping to get this done in less than an hour and a half or so. I am going to totally attack this different than I did in previous times. I'm going to just try to because things I've tried in the past, the game just seems to know what it is I'm going to do, which is really annoying. Yeah, there's a level of annoyance in how much it seems to always be able to respond to what I'm doing. But I'm going to start off at first kind of the same, but ultimately I'm going to just be more aggressive in what I'm doing. Alrighty, there's my pick. We will do 28. And, oh wait, what did I do here? I only have, 18. Go. Once again, they're doing the same thing. They're going to go ahead and come at me first. Boy, they get moving fast. They have 2 cards that'll move faster than me. And yet, I'm still, and they keep doing it. They have no movement. Except the normal has a range of 4. So she's going to shoot at Adrian because it's the closest one. Adrian takes 3 damage plus 2. 5 damage on Adrian, which she also started with 2. So it's actually 7 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because you're supposed to start with 2 in this scenario. So she's already down to 8. The other one doesn't move and can't see anything. So... oh, it's actually 1 less than that. I did the 3, and this is the normal. So it's one less damage. So yeah. So now we get to go. The other one doesn't get a move. We're going to go ahead and cast the banner. And she gets 2 experience for that, assuming we finish this round. Then we're going to go ahead and do a driving inspiration. This guy right there. I don't know if you can see it. I don't have enough light even over there, huh? Let's put some light down. It's with advantage. It's 2 damage, 3 damage with the banner, which I got to actually put on the board. Sure, we'll go there. So 3 damage with banner, -1. It's 2 damage. I did no damage because she's got 2 shields. So yeah, I won't do anything. Let's see if I can get some light on the subject, shall we? Oh, that one's dead. Okay. That's nice. Where's my other light? How did that die? Don't remember using it, but okay. Alrighty, where's my other light? Well, there should be light on this somewhere. There it goes. Get some light over there. All right. So she does even with advantage. Let's see here. Oh, it's ×2. Okay, so it's 3. So it is ×2. That's good. The advantage helped for once. Okay, so we're gonna go 3 ×2 is 6. So 6 on -2 is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Now it's Cresseth's turn. Cresseth is going to go ahead and... Oh, you know what? Oh yeah, we're doing the same battle goals. Battle goals are opener for Cresseth, which means she has to kill the first thing that dies. She has to be the cause of its death. And then Adrian's is never use a basic action. And I'm not doing the shadows right now. I'm going to move 1, 2, 3. Because I can. And she's going to shoot 3 damage with the thing, no extra. So it's taking 1 damage. Just because I wanted to hit it instead of using up my card. We got it. Well, we got it in a bad way. Let's just keep hitting it until it dies. That's my theory. So we're gonna go ahead and shuffle up shuffle up my cards here because that was a ×2 on her. Keep trying to go fast. Maybe, just maybe, we can kill this thing before it gets to be brutal to us. Alright, so Adrian is also going to try to go fast again. We don't get to... Now Adrian's problem is she doesn't really have any good attacks right now, so she's kind of... I mean, the problem is the range, so we got to figure out how to... get some good shots off with range here, with the lack of range. And we can't move over the ice, so that's not great. But I'm going to do this anyway. So let's go ahead and move this one, and I guess this one. And we're going to go fast again. We're just not going to waste any time. We're just doing this. Going quick, man. We're going to try to get through all the way on there. Cresseth, once again, is going to try to do damage. She doesn't have a ton. But let's do this. Oh, she can't do that. She don't have range. She needs that. That's not a range attack. Alright, we'll do that one. We're going to do 14 for Cresseth. See if we can get enough power this way. 14. Trying to move fast, hopefully able to beat him in action. Hey, we did. Alright, so Cresseth is going to place one shadow token. Just somewhere, because it's within a range of 2. She'll go there. Okay, and then she's going to do 2 at range, and she's going to remove this thing. So it's 3, 4, and it pierces 1. Okay, so we're not doing any extra. So she did 3 damage, plus 1 is 4, minus 1 is 3. Right? She pierces 1, she did 3, plus the banner is 4. Minus 1 for the shield is 3. Which kills it. Yes! It's dead. She completed her opener. Came out. Did our job. We finished it off. So, hey, what do you know? We actually, she gets an XP for that too, because it was past death. So that's good. Got through one of these guys. Adrian now gets to go. Adrian is doing a double. She's going to move 2. 1, 2. And she gets to move 2 allies too. So she'll let her move 2 and bring the banner up to move it 2. And then she is just going to do an incendiary throw for 2 damage on this guy at a range of 3. Minus 1. So it's 2 damage. His range, retaliate, is at a range of 2, but he doesn't have that right now. So he's wounded. So 2 damage. We did 2 damage minus 1 is 1 damage. And it's wounded. So 1 damage and a wound. And that's it. Oh, and there's fire infusion going on. And then we're going to go ahead and the monster gets to go. It's going to go invisible and take a damage for its wound. And what else does it get? It infuses the cold. That's it. Okay. Next round. Okay, so it's going to be invisible this round. We won't be able to do anything to it at all. So this might be a good time to try to move, maybe heal. That's what I say. Heal or prep or do something. Or just move really slow. We could just move really slow and try to hit it at the end of its turn. So that's one option too. Banners at a range of 2. All allies. We don't have wind infusion. I was hoping we had wind infusion. Alright. We will go 67 with Adrian, and we'll just decide what we're doing with those two actions based on where things fall on this next turn. We will go slow again. And then we will let, we're going to go let Cresseth. What can Cresseth do? There's no putting anything down right now, because all of our put down cards actions are gone. So we're actually kind of in a bad state at the moment. Not much she can do except try to find an action. We got to kill this thing. So she did finish her opener, but we do got to try to figure out how to kill this thing without Parade shadow. Perform an attack as if you were occupying a shadow for every shadow on the board. So she doesn't have much of anything because there's no shadows, as she has no cards that can do shadows. And then I guess maybe she'll just do a basic attack. That's what I'm thinking. That's all she's really got is a basic attack. It's one problem not to have any shadows on the board, that's for sure. Okay. 64. Well, Man, none of her attacks are range. She don't have anything with range. I mean, this one's range, but it costs her the card. So, yeah, okay, I'll do this. 64. Got a movement of 5, doesn't need to take it. She has no range, so it's just going to move right up to Cresseth. That's what it's going to do. And hit her for 2. So she moves right up. Cresseth for 2 damage. 1 damage for Cresseth. Alrighty. And then she confuses the cold again, I guess. Cold is high up. Normal doesn't exist, so we're done with that. Cresseth gets to move. Oh, she gets to take a wound for her being... Oh, she loses her invisibility now, and she takes a wound. Now she's got 5, so if we can do something to kill this character... So what I think I'm going to have her do is just... Yeah, she's in the range of the banner, and she's right next to him. She's going to do a basic attack for 2, but she's going to first do her move. There is no not move in in this, so I'm going to have her move there. Why not? There will be a counterattack on her, unfortunately. Retaliate unless we kill it. Actually, yeah, she gets to do a basic attack, and she's putting poison on as a result of her move. Her move is special. It's the Lingering Rot, just like so. The bottom part says she gets to move 3 and then poison everything with the poison a thing at a range of 1. So this guy is now poisoned, which means she gets to add a little extra damage to this attack. If she manages to kill it, which she probably will not because it's a lot of damage she has to do. It's already wounded, but she's going to do 2 plus 1 for the banner is 3 plus 1 for the poison is 4. So she's going to do 4 damage. If she can do 1 extra, it'll die. There it is. 1 extra. Can you believe it? Plus 1? Oh my gosh. She actually did 5 damage. She got it on a basic attack. It's 2 plus 1 for the banner, plus 1 for the poison. That's 4 plus 1 is 5. It doesn't get a retaliate, so it won't be hitting me back. That'll be the end of that guy. We plowed through those guys this time. What do you know? So we actually have some moves left. We could do some things. Start moving forward. Oh, by the way, none of these are on the board. That's from a long time ago. We don't have any of those on the board right now. This she does get to have this on the board. So what do you know? We are moving along. So that's out. Adrian now has no need to attack. So what she's going to do is she's going to grant up to 3 allies that are within a range of 4 2 movement. So she's going to move 1, 2, and 1, 2 to get that guy up ahead. And that's it. We are done. No need to do anything else with that. Keep that banner moving. Keep it in the game, at least as long as we can. And then we're going to have to figure out how to get to the other side of the board once we're in that room, and figure out how that's going to work out. But we'll worry about that when we get to the room. All right, so we're on to the next room. All right, so now it's just a matter of movement. We got to get through as fast as we can. I'm thinking I might try to do one of my multi-assaults on that thing. If I can get close enough, throw up a bunch of shadows on it, then we can just do one of my multi-attacks, have all of the shadows. It'll cost me a card, but we can pummel that thing out of existence, hopefully in quick succession. Hopefully getting what we want a little bit faster and friendlier. We'll see. It'll also mean trying to get through my cards because I have no shadows right now. We'll have to. I may have to do an early rest or something. But for now, let's just get to the dang door, shall we? We don't have any. Like I said, we have no real movement other than basic movements. But she can get to the door in 2 turns. So that's all right. Let's use the cards. We've got some breathing space right now. We'll be nice and close to the door once we get to there. Really doesn't matter because I am gonna rest. Actually, I will do this because it'll help her at least. All right. So 26, I guess. Let's do 46. 26. 26 is fine because I'm not going to get to the door yet. I don't have to worry about the door yet. Adrian will also take... Let's do this. Why not? Let's see if we can fix everybody. Can I move an ally? Not easily. What is she moving? 26? Far out of range. It's a little far. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We'll do that one. And down. All right, so we'll just do 25. Why not? 25. And then we'll do our bump. Adrian goes first. Adrian's going to move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're still within the right amount of space for that to keep our mastery going. Additionally, she's going to go ahead and do her regroup, which will heal herself for 2 and give herself a regen. So she'll get 1, 2, and a regen. And that's it. Oh, and she infuses the wind. I don't know what that's going to do for us, but not at this point. Not going to do anything. wait, I moved. Shouldn't have done that. Oh well. I'll probably have to rest on the next round anyway, so. She's going to go ahead and do... Or Cresseth is going to take her turn now. She will move... She'll move 2 right up to the door. And she will do the heal herself. All allies occupying shadows, none. And herself for 2 damage. So she gets to go back up to 5. And that's it for her turn. No cards burned, as we're about to enter into the next room. Woohoo! End round. Now we have to get ready for this room. Do I have anything here I want? I do not. So I'm going to go ahead and do I'm going to do... I'm going to do a short rest. In fact, I'm going to do a long rest. I think both of us are going to do a long rest. So we don't have to randomize. They both get some health. Yeah, we're going to do 99 on this one. For both guys. Doesn't matter. And so that's going to result in getting 3 back for Adrian, because she gets 2 for the rest and then 1 for the regen. It's 1, 2, 3. And then Cresseth will get 2 back, which will be enough to fill her up, because that'll be the end of her upright. So they're going to be pretty dang close to full health by the time we start the next turn. But we get to pick 1 card to get rid of. Which card do we want to get rid of? Kind of tough decision. These ones that move my allies are really important to keep that banner moving. Alright, I'm getting rid of my driving inspiration, which is the only one I have that gives me advantage on my roll. But it's the one I feel like I can possibly live without. Maybe. We'll see. We got to get down to that thing, though, and destroy it. As quickly as possible. So I don't know how that's going to work, because I'm going to try not again to lose the banner. I keep trying to get to that thing. But I'm going to have... Cresseth's plan is to try to throw up her... we got to get rid of a card out of here, which, you know, they were all the good cards. But... we got to figure out how to rush that thing. That's going to be it. Just get down there, throw stuff up. Maybe even... let's see, if I have, you know what, I do have somewhere, that one and that one, which might be good. Let's see how that works out. Oh, I do have to discard a card, so obviously not one of those. We'll get rid of that one. I'm hoping I won't need it. Actually, you know what? I might need that. It's like, I'm going to get rid of that one. Alright. So these are the cards we're having. Our rest goes through. We go blah. Then we go blah. Next round. Alright, so now we're going to go on to this next round. We're fully charged up. We've got our cards done. Oh, I was picking this turn, which now I can pick, because they both did a full rest on that one. So these cards are for this turn. And now we're going to go ahead and do Adrian. We're going to do this one to get people moving. Moving. Keep this party moving. We don't need to do more healing. But what we do need to do is start getting ready for some really not anything. That's the only card I wanted to do this turn. So what card do I feel like I don't need right now? Probably that one. Okay. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna bust through this door and go, "Hey guys!" and start rushing in. We're gonna do this at a really slow pace though, because I want to be at the end of the thing. Okay, so this is how I'm playing these scenarios. When we walk into other rooms, everybody jumps into the initiative, but if their initiative was lower than our initiative when we walk into the room, then the round ends with us. Because as far as that plays out, I'm going to say that they did their moves on their side of the room while we were doing ours on our side of the room. We come in. If they're after us in the initiative, then they get to go and attack us or do whatever they're going to do. But this purpose is for us to go slow so that when we walk into the room, because everybody jumps into the initiative order, and I'm not going to like go, oh, wow, we're at this point of the initiative. Those guys are earlier in the initiative. We're going to go back and do the early guys. No, I'm not doing that. As far as I'm concerned, the round just ends, and then we'll start the next round, and everybody's fresh on the initiative. So that's just the way I'm playing it. I don't care what they say. I didn't see any rules in there that try to explain how you enter a room and where you pop up. They do say they get to be part of the initiative order, but if they're earlier in the same round of initiative, they're done. Sorry, not adding you in. And certainly, if they're after us, I'm not going to. She gets to finish her turn. So it just breaks. It keeps the momentum going. Everybody moves in order always. If they come in and they're in the order and they get to come next, then they get a move. That's how it's going to be. So if I pick a slow movement, I'm going to be at the end of the initiative order. If I pick a fast one, then I walk in and they're there. That's the problem. So maybe I'm not slow enough. It's possible. But we're not going to worry about that. Goes 60 and 86. And here we go. So first thing we're going to do is we're playing regroup, but this time we're using the thing. Why is that dying? Where's my battery? What the heck? Is my battery dead? Stop it. Waiting too long? Okay, there we go. I don't know what the heck. Holding the button too long or something. Okay. So anyway, playing regroup, that one. Hopefully you can see it better now because there's some light on it. I don't know how clear that is. From here it looks really blurry, so it could just be that I'm too far away and I don't know how good that camera is. Other things look clearer than that on there, so I don't know. But I'm using the grant 2 allies within 3, a movement of 3. So we're going to bust through the door. 1, 2, 3, and 1. Well, let's put the guys down. Basically, we walk into a crypt. At this point, there's a bunch of monsters that are making appearances. And they start shuffling up, and we're like, okie dokie. Lots of bad dudes. Yeah. There are 2 regulars and 1 elite. So as I bust through, that's 1, 2, 3. We can't touch these guys. They're immune to damage until we destroy the altar at the end of the room. There's an altar we found glowing back there. It's crumbling. It's in bad shape already. But now you see there's an altar in place. Now these guys also get to have their thing. So we got a 1 and a 6. 1, 6. And we also have an elite, which is number 2. As you can see, they're going to get a move before Cresseth does. Adrian does heal up 1 for her, for having that. So we moved 3 into the room. 1, 2, 3. And he's done. And now they get a move. Now the regular guys don't move, but this guy does. And he's going to infuse the cold, but there's nothing else going on. He can't reach me yet. So he's like, makes an extra step towards me, and the other ones are just like sitting back there going, Arrgh. That's the end of that. So they're done. Now Cresseth gets to go. Now my plan is to throw down 3 shadows at a range of 3, within 3 of me. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. We're just going to get them all as close to that as possible. And then my next action, that's a dark action. That goes over here, actually. Is to move all my hexes up to 2. So I'm actually just going to go 1, 1, 2, 1. We're going to surround this thing. That's the plan. And then that's Cress's turn. They're done. And then we're moving here. So this time, I am going to use an attack that uses my shadows and just smacks on this thing. That's the plan. If I can somehow get my banner within range of her, I'll be able to add +1 to at least one of those attacks. But we'll see. That depends if I want to. It's risky to get my banner up there. But ultimately, the hope is that we'll get at least a couple +1s and maybe take this down. I do have an attack. See if I think I have one that'll do this without destroying my shadows. It's a lost card. We only get to do this once, but this will help us to just start attacking these guys and hopefully not have to worry so much about being overwhelmed at some other point. So we'll see. Yeah. Then can't wound. There's really not much I can do. I'm gonna go with just place another hex. Yeah, I'll just go with placing a hex down. We'll have 4 hexes down. We'll go with 58. We'll try to do this quickly. As quickly as she can do it. I mean, she can only go so fast. Adrian. Oops. I'm going to have to power up again. Running out of battery, troops. Got to get another plug. Alright, sorry. Hold on. Gotta get myself plugged in. There you go. Hopefully we'll be going forward and charging. Okay, let's try this again. Cresseth. Or not Cresseth. Adrian. Adrian, what do you want to do? You gotta at least get near the door, Adrian. The least you can do is get near the door. I'm going to go with this one. Try to draw some. I can't really do anything to this guy, but I can. I was just thinking about muddling him, just so that he's like less likely to do any real damage on this turn. We have, don't really. Don't really know what I want to do. Let's do both. Let's do these two. We'll choose at the time of. We'll see what the other guys are going to do, and that'll decide my action. Gives me options. Okay, so we get a move before them. They're not going to do a ton of damage, which is good. They're going to ice up, do 1 and 2. It's basically, it's their nothing special attack. Every monster has a card that's nothing special. I think. I don't know that I ever saw a nothing special out of the ice race. I don't know if I ever saw one. But most monsters, it seems, have a nothing special. It's just their basic little move and attack. It's a little less for the weak guys, a little more for the elites, but that's usually all it is. So anyway, yeah, well, based on that, now the elite will move 2. I can't really get out of reach of her, out of reach of the elite. We do both get a move. They haven't brought in the bad guy yet. I could try to get her out of reach. He's going to move 2. He's going to move 1. He's going to move 1. If I can get Cresseth out of reach, she won't take any damage this round. But the bad guy will come in. I think I'm going to go ahead and move allies. I can move them 2. So, that guy will move how many? 1? That's all he needs. Dang it. Alright, so I'm going to move this guy here. And I'm going to move her here. That'll put her out of reach of anybody. And everybody, this will make everybody out of reach of the monsters on their turn. And that's pretty much all I can do with Adrian at the moment. It'll protect, get everybody safe, so Cresseth can do her thing. All right, here it goes. This is a lost card, so basically it's going to be out of the scenario as soon as I do it. And we're going to do, what it is for each shadow, it's called Wave of Anguish. For each shadow on the map, at the start of this action, perform 3 damage attack. Perform each attack as if I was occupying that hex with a shadow. So I'm going to start with this guy. That's 3 damage. Unfortunately, not quite close enough. Oh, you know what I could have done? You know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have her move there as my second action. So she can move 2. It's still out of range of everybody. No, actually this... Nope. 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 Alright, that doesn't matter then. Let's just stay there. It doesn't matter where I'm at. I was hoping to take advantage of the banner, but the banner can't reach me. It's got to be within range of 2, and I can't quite do it. So that's right. 3 damage. So the first one is 3. Second one is 2. That's 5. Third one, 3, 8. So we're going to do 8 damage. The altar's dead. Altar takes 8. All it is 8. So it's gone. Killed it. Altar gone. 1 try. Bam. We lost that card, but we no longer have to deal with the freaking altar. So 1 less altar in the world. And as my second attack, I can place another another hex down. Let's do it. Let's put a hex. We got more bad guys coming in. And it has to be at a range of 2, within 2. Let's put it right in front of that guy. Actually, let's put it in front of... Do monsters even know that there's a shadow? They don't know it's bad until they walk in it. It's like they just walk. They can ignore them. They're just empty spaces as far as they're concerned. So there's that. They done. Okay, so this guy's gonna move 1. Doesn't do anything. It's just he's in the shadow, and he's gonna attack. He can't. Has no range. He's gonna move 2. He'll move 1. So it's getting a little warm and toasty in here. Got a lot of bad guys around me, but on the moment, maybe not so bad. They will infuse the cold again. They like to do that. End around. Now we get to spawn a new corpse. B. Alright. Okay, so we've got shadows down now. It's probably a good time for us to start thinking about how we're going to do some damage to these guys. I'm going to be taking some multi-shots with any shot, or just taking shots, anything. We're just going to be doing as much damage as humanly possible. So I should have this in there, huh? So we're just leaving loot behind because I don't care. But I am going to try to get this treasure this time because I think we're doing pretty good, and I would like to. I would like to get the treasure this time. Alright. We're going to try to move as fast as we can again. 24. Just to give us the option of doing stuff without these guys beating us up. And then we got to move me. And we got to start pounding these guys. Oops, do I have another move? Oh, here we go. Let's do that one. 32 for Adrian. And 24 for him. We'll go to the next round. And bam! We are on the way. Cresseth gets to go first. Cresseth is actually going to... Alright, she's doing another... well, this one isn't a lost card, but it does get her an experience for doing it. She gets to perform... We're doing Fluid Night. Right there, the top part we're going to do is our attack. It says, perform the attack as if you're occupying a hex with a shadow, then remove the shadow, and we will infuse the dark. We're going to start by smacking away. As though we're occupying a shadow. What happens if that shadow is somebody standing on it? What are they doing? No, it's the same thing. They're nothing specialing again. Interesting, I say. Well, if I gotta get hit by somebody, I'd rather it be somebody who doesn't hit so hard. And it looks like I can't get out of range of this. The big guy, short of going all the way. Wait, who goes first? Oh, Cresseth does. Well, I might be able to draw some attention away. Alright, so let's go ahead and make an attack. We're going to do... yeah, let's... I can't... I have to be in a shadow. Okay, so... alright, well, whatever. We'll do 5... This is going to be dark, 5 shadowed. We're going to... Yeah. Has to be done that way. I assume if I'm attacking, I can attack. It's because it says if you are occupying a hex with a shadow. It doesn't say it has to be an adjacent shadow or a shadow adjacent to the enemy. And as long as I'm close enough to do the melee attack, I'm going to try to see if I can get a kill in here. Which means I got to use the shadow that's immediately in front of that guy. Fortunately, I don't have my thing that's building up shadows yet. It's bad because I'm trying to avoid getting hit. But so she's going to do, as though she's occupying the same shadow, square that he's in, she's going to do 5 damage. Unfortunately, I'm not close enough to the banner to use that, so it's only going to be 5 damage. And it's +0. So it's 5 on number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I did not put number 3 in the board, so let's put him on. And that's 1 XP for her to use that. That's gone. And now she's going to do this teleport away. Now, this is just so she can not be in the heart of everything. This guy's going to go away because I just did it to hit that guy. And now he's going to move all the way back here. She knows she's going to get hit, but it's either get hit by him and him and him, or just him. This is this is my sunless apparition. Unfortunately, I'm using the bottom half and not bringing him in yet. But I teleport down to that square, and it does give me a loot range 1, but unfortunately that's after the fact. So I'd have to pick up the loot first, and I'm not there, so I can't do it yet. So I just get a teleport away to a hex that's relatively safer, as you know, it's relatively safe as you can be. So yeah, that said, that's the end of Cresseth's turn. Adrian now gets to move. Now Adrian's going to move going to move 2 with her ability. She's doing combined effort. She's doing the bottom half of that card. She's not going to move her banner though, because it's actually going to help where it's sitting. She's going to do a piercing attack. Oh wait, the damage, that guy has a shield, so he's actually got one more health than that. He's got a shield because it wasn't a piercing attack, and he's got 1 shield. So I have to give that back to him. But this attack here has a 3 pierce, and it does 3 damage, and it has a banner, so it's 4 damage. So no effect. This guy's dead. So we killed off another guy, which is good. Maybe we can start picking up some loot. We're making a little progress, right? But that's the end of that. You know, I have this strength banner in. I've been using it, but I haven't actually put it on the board yet. Or put it in the app yet. So that's it for him. All right, so now they all move. The big guy is going to move. His closest enemy is me, so he's going to move 2. And he's going to try and do 2 damage to Adrian. +1, 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. That cost me my regen. And we're infusing the cold again. And this guy's going to move 1, because that's the closest guy. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Oh, it's the same. And who moved first? Actually, he's going to move towards... He's actually going to move towards her. Other guy's going to do 1 to Cresseth. But no extra. Oh, it's 2 to Cresseth. Oh, they both get 2 damage on this one. Whatever. So Cresseth takes 2 damage. And we go to the next turn. All right, so not too bad. So we got to try to get a few more shots off here. This next turn, we're going to be bringing in 1 more monster, I believe. So we got to try to accomplish something here. That's a maybe. Oh, bummer. I was going to do that attack, but I can't. Because that's part of the ones I just used. Yeah, maybe. Nope. I was hoping to do one of those, but I guess I could do this. We're actually not in terrible bad shape. Terrible bad? Is that a word? Terrible bad? This might not be the worst thing in the world. Okay, let's do this at 22. $22 for Adrian. And then we're going to go ahead and try to see if we can get a big hit off. What can we do? We'll do that one. And this one. 50. Next turn. All right, so this time we're going to go ahead and have, oh, there's going to be some ice breathing going on. They're doing their ice breath thing. Adrian is going to do her move. This time we are actually infusing fire. No, are we? No, we're not. Never mind. We're casting our this guy. We're casting on this guy. So he's going to go right there. And then we're going to do an unbreakable wall, which is 3 damage plus 1 for the banner. It's 4 damage, and we get to push him. And she's going to get an XP for that. So that's it. This will be 4 damage. But we're also going to stun him. We're going to hit him with our stun hammer. Going to crunch him down. So it's 4 damage with a stun hammer. Plus 1. 5 damage. Yes, things are actually going a lot better. You notice I'm not getting the bad luck I got in the last one. This is a big difference between positive and negative. I'm not getting the ×2 as much, but I am getting a lot of positive stuff instead. So that's 4 with the banner plus 5. It's 5 overall. There's no piercing, so he's got resistance. So it's 3, 4, 5 minus 1 is 4 damage. 4 damage on this guy, but he's stunned, which will take this thing out of play for this round, for this game. And we are going to push him back 1. Not that it matters since he can't really do anything, but we'll push him back to there just because he has to do some movement to get to me. Alrighty. Now it's Cresseth's turn. Oh no, it's not. It's their turn. Yeah, they get a move. Both of them are going to be able to breathe on Cresseth, unfortunately. So number 1 will breathe on her for 1 damage. And then this guy's going to move and be able to breathe also and do another 1 damage. So it's 1 damage. So she takes 3 damage. Ouch! 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 1, 2, 3. She's going to start discarding cards if she don't figure out a way to heal herself or get these guys off of her butt. So, alright, so she's going to first... This probably isn't great, because this is also going to mean her taking chances unnecessarily, unwantedly. Oh, this is actually better. It gives me XP, but also loses a card, but... Oh, but it's post poison. Post poison's not quite as good as... Once during each of your move or attack abilities, you may remove a shadow within +2 to 1 of your attacks. You may remove 1 during each of your move or attack abilities. You may remove 1 shadow within a range of 3 to gain experience points and add 2 damage to one of your attacks. Oh, that's going to cost me both of these cards if I do that. It's really, really high risk. I can go for I can do something pretty good and lose both cards. Or I can do something a little less risky and keep both of these cards. Three. What do I want to do? I can hit both of these guys, all adjacent enemies, and poison them. And add +2 to one of them. Actually, no, I would... That's not multiple attacks. It's one attack. So I would actually make it a 5 damage on both of them. Oh, that's really good. Okay, so I'm thinking about using Lingering Rot. Lingering Rot is 3 damage to all adjacent enemies, plus poison. And then if I also use my Strength of the Abyss and use the bottom half, it's once during each of your move or attack abilities, you may remove one shadow within a range of 3 to gain 1 XP and add 2 to one of your attacks, while this one attack just targets all enemies. So it would become a 5 damage, which would make it pretty freaking brutal. Possibly killing one of these guys, or at least putting them in really bad shape. But it's going to cost me 2 of my remaining hexes. But doing 5 damage to both of them is really, really, really good. Now, I don't know how much... I mean, there are bad things left in my... And I can wound. See, I'm trying to determine. This is a single attack. This is a single attack. All adjacent enemies. Will my dagger work on all of them? Alright, I don't want to... Oh, because if I use my dagger, it'll wound them both too. But it just says to a single attack, but it's... You target all enemies. Am I reading that right? It says target... Oh, all adjacent enemies. Oh, okay. So I have to be, as though I'm here, I could target both of those guys. I don't know if I'm reading that right. I don't know the answer to this. Because I feel like I can add the wound and the poison to the attack and add 2 damage to it. Because it's one attack that targets all adjacent enemies. But some might say it might not target all adjacent. It might not be a single target or a single attack. It's one attack action. It's not 2 attack actions, but it just says to a single attack. I'm thinking maybe it doesn't work on both, but if that's the case, that's the same for my +2. So I could either get +2 and a wound on one guy and just 3 on the other. That's the question. Because she's going to get hit pretty hard on this attack. I wish I knew. How can I verify this? Where can I find out? It says, is an attack one? See, the question is, this is a attack that targets multiple creatures. It's one attack that targets multiple creatures. Because, like, I think it's... Oh, man, I don't know. During your melee attack and stun to the entire attack action. Okay, so that is an attack action. But I think an attack is not. Okay, so I'm going to go with no. I can't do it. I can't hit them both. I think a single attack means a single target. I wish they'd said to a single target or to a single thing, because this is one attack that targets multiple people. It's like swinging your weapon. You're just crushing them. So I see that as hitting them both. You hit them both, you damage them both. But maybe not. And I feel like I don't want to cheat. So, oh, these guys already went. Cresseth is in bad shape. She really needs to heal. All right, I'm gonna get the rule book out. I don't know if I can figure this out. I don't know if the rule book will clarify this for me. Where is the rule book? Where is the rule book, man? Rule book. Oh, it's over there. I was trying to study up on what some other stuff, order of attack, but all right. Plus attack during a damage resolution. Pierce, target, conditions, force movement, abilities, phase. Nope, none of this stuff. It's trying to determine the difference between a single attack and an attack action. Because what's a attack action or a single attack? Attack ability. Attack event? I think that's actually an event card. Attack modifier card. Alright, let's go see 25. It's the bold one, so that should have the most information, right? Attack. Attack X is a negative targeted ability that allows a figure to deal a base amount of X damage to an enemy within the specified range. An attack with no specified range is considered a melee attack with a range 1, capable of targeting adjacent enemies only unless otherwise stated. For example, if you have if an attack is a single attack performed against one target. An attack ability is an ability that consists of one or more separate attacks, and an attack action is any action that contains at least one attack ability. Okay, so an attack is a single attack performed against one target. Okay. So what I've got here is an attack ability that targets multiple people, and this is for a single attack. So yes, I can only do it on one guy. I can use both of them, but it's only going to be It's funny because this says a single attack and this one says one of your attacks, but it just say an attack is against a single action. So it has to say attack action, I guess, or attack ability, but this is just an attack. Okay, so if it doesn't say action or ability, it doesn't give you more. So I am going to do both because I can, and I'm just blowing the whole kit and caboodle out of these guys. So the first guy, I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm doing it from here, so this is going to get rid of this shadow. And in getting rid of that shadow, I get to hit both of them for 3 damage. But one of them, the first one, number 1, is going to get some bonus damage. I'm also going to remove this shadow, which is going to give her an XP. And she's going to do 5 damage and wound. No, she's going to do 5 damage. No, she's not doing the wound to him. She's going to wound the other guy. She's going to do 5 damage to number 1. 6 damage to number 1. Now, yes, the wound would have killed him. But I kind of... number 1, 6 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I know the wound would have killed him. But what I'm trying to do is get these guys all set up for death, just in case Cressa, has to die. On the upside, she gets the rest, so she won't give it too much cards. She should be all right. She'll have to discard cards though. And now she gets to hit the other guy. This one doesn't get the damage, but it's going to get the wound. So it's 3. Oh, and they're both poisoned. So it ain't going to matter to number 1. He's poisoned. This guy's going to take 3 damage plus 1, 4 damage. Oh, wait. Number 1 actually has 2 health because I forgot he's got a shield. This guy also has a shield. So she's getting 4 damage, minus 1, 3 damage, but he also is poisoned. And that's number 3. 1, 2, 3, and poison. And this is worth another. Oh yeah, she gets 2 XP for the other card as well. We're losing a lot of cards on this one, but this is it, man. We're throwing it all in. We're going all in on these attacks. We're trying to blow these guys out of the water as quickly as possible, because we don't want to have to. So they're in bad shape. We've got a lot of really wounded guys. We got potential to. Wait, who did I kill? Because there's only 3 guys in the board, so only 1, 3, and 2 exist. 1, 3, 2. So this guy's dead. 6 got knocked out already. Right. And 1 and 3 have poison on them, so it won't take much to kill them. But we really have to get some other stuff going. That's Cressa's turn. We're on to the next round. We got to spawn another monster. He's coming in at C. It's getting really crowded behind Adrian, or behind Cressa. I think Cressa's like, hello? Hi, guys. Don't mind me, but you are really scary. Oh my gosh, she's down to 4 cards. I've thrown away too many cards, troops. I'm just throwing everything at these guys, hoping for the best. She don't have any more healing. Adrian's over there like dealing with one guy at a time, and Cressa's like, I really am in bad shape here, and help you want to give me would be great. I'm thinking I'm going to do this. And then we're going to do... Actually, we're going to do that, and then we're going to do that. Yeah. Adrian needs to go help her. Oh, wait. What? I do have more cards here. Oh, these are the ones that... Oh, you know what I didn't do? I had 4 cards. I didn't get rid of a card. And then that was the cards I didn't use yet. That's what it is. Well, I can't forward. I can't give up the health, so I don't have any choice. Okay, so she's not quite as bad as all that. I moved her cards off. Adrian. I knew I was like, wow, I didn't know I was that low on cards. I knew I was low. I didn't know I was that low. Adrian also has to get rid of a card. Oh. Could do this. That actually would be pretty good. Might get Cressa more time to react to stuff. But I also got to give her a fast... I got to move fast. Mm-hmm. All right, let's do this. Oh, that's not fast. I need fast. I need faster than that. That's not fast at all. Oh, you know, I have a potential action here. I might lose my, might get my dude killed, but it could be good. She can kind of, sort of, in a way. She goes there, and then how tough is this guy? Oh, we smacked him back. He's already got, his stun is gone. It went away at the end of his turn. But if we have that, I'm trying to decide if I want to heal Cresseth. I could potentially heal her. I should probably heal her. It would probably be nice of me to keep her alive. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and try to keep her alive. I might end up getting my torchbearer killed, but I'm going to do this. 25. Oh, she's got a torchbearer here. And 25 is her action. Cresseth is going to try and not die. She does have a pretty decent action here that might buy her some time. It's another lost card. We're really burning through the cards here. He's just throwing them all away. It's just like... if I do that, actually, I don't want to do that one. We'll do this one. Yep. We're gonna do this one. Maybe? Sure. Do that one. Okay. I'm really being indecisive because I'm trying to decide what I want to give up for these actions because something has to go away as a result of what I'm doing. So all right. 14. Yeah. All right, so the actions, Cresseth is up first with her 1 hit point. She's doing Anger of the Dead and Dark Fog. The Dark Fog is going to be the attack. She basically gets to shoot a little cluster of 3 and do 3 damage and infuse the dark and curse them all. She gets to curse each one of them. So, well, I don't know. Does she curse them all or does she just add a curse? I don't know. I guess if she curses them all, she gets to add 3 curses, right? Because there's 3 curses in their deck. Because you're adding it to each one of them. That's as I see it. Because, yeah, I mean, why would it only be 1? You could curse them all. And then, let's do it. But I'm going to have her... doesn't really do anything. I'm I'm just going to have her move away because it doesn't really do anything. She's just getting far enough away that maybe they can't get to her. But at a range of 3, she's going to fire her Dark Fog, which is this one's another lost card. It does 3 damage to the little cluster there. They're all nice and shaped up in the perfect cluster for her, so might as well do it. So it's 3 damage to number 1. All right, number 1 takes 3, plus 1 is 4, minus 1 for the defense, and it's dead. This guy, number 3, takes 3, minus 1 is 2. Minus 1 for the shield is 1. And we're infusing the dark. So number 3 takes 1, but he's also got poison on him, so it's 2. And the guy behind takes 4 damage. Or I'm sorry, takes 3 damage again. He has no special effects on him, so it's 3 damage. But it's 4 damage minus 1 is 3 damage. So that guy... Oh, I didn't even put him on the board. What number is he? Number 4? He takes 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. And they're cursed. So both of these guys get a curse. And that's it. First guy died, so can't really say he's cursed. I killed him. So yeah. That card is out of the game, but it is worth an XP to her. This one goes over here. Really should have some more shadows on the board. All right, so now it's Adrian's turn, or it's actually the Torchbearer's turn. Torchbearer's going to move right up to him and just try to hit him. Actually, you know what? Torchbearer's going to move right there and try to hit him, because this is in range of the 2, so it's 2 damage from the banner. The banner will give it an extra 1, so it's 2 damage, and nothing extra. So it's only 1 damage. It goes to get through the shield, but he's now on fire. He's got a wound going. So that guy goes. And now Adrian gets to grant 2 allies movement. She is actually going to heal all allies 3 health, and only one of them is actually going to gain health, and that's Cresseth. Cresseth is going to go up 3, and that means Adrian takes 1 damage, just because that's the penalty for doing that. She'll use her health potion because she has one. That'll bring it all the way up to 14. 1, 2, 3. So she's in good shape yet. She can do that a couple more times. Now she can grant allies movement. There's no cold infused right now, so they won't be able to do too much there. I'm trying to decide. They can move 2. 1, 2. The other one can't get to anybody. Based on speed, that one will go for Cresseth. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and... How far can I move them? I can move them 3. Actually, let's go there. And then this one's going to move over here. And that's it. All right, so now we got to pick up that treasure. We're getting them pretty soft. We're running out of turns, but I think we're okay because these guys are in bad shape. I think they're pretty beat up. So that's Cresseth, that's Adrian. They're gonna move now. All right, so the elite is wounded from being on fire, so he's gonna go down to 4. Now he's going to attack. He's going to attack 1 damage on the torchbearer, but he's going to miss. He's on fire. He's can't focus. He's on fire. He's burning. So that didn't help him at all. There is no, for all that they've been infusing the coal, they haven't actually managed to do any damage. They haven't managed to use it. They finally got it up, and it burned out before they were able to get to it. Now these guys get a move. Number 2 will move 2 spaces. Going to come at Cresseth again for 1 damage. 2 damage on Cresseth. So the other guy can move 2. Closest guy, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, would be, it seems, highest up in the order would be Cresseth. Alright, so he's going to move 2 right there. That's all he's got. He can't move, can't attack. The other guy did his. They're done. So we're on to the next turn. So this battle obviously is going a lot smoother than any of my other battles. We actually have a pretty good chance of taking this one out, as things have gone a little bit better for the team. Strangely enough, we're doing it without things like Shadow Beasts, which is surprising. I would like to get my Shadow Beast going again. Probably would help take the heat off of me. But I don't have a Shadow Beast right now. All I've got is the ability to keep smacking these guys as much as humanly possible. I only have 1 shadow left on the board. Do any of these utilize? Utilize. Alright, let's do that one. I'm trying to find one that utilizes the darkness. Then we'll do this one, just because I might need it. And then Adrian, still dealing with the elite guy over there. He's gonna do this one. Can he? Nope. Can. Yeah. Let's do 32. And let's do that one. So 32 for Adrian. We're going to do a pretty good attack with Adrian also. So we're going to try to move these guys as fast as they can. 28 and 32. And let's see what they got in them. What's their attack? Oh, they're not going to move. Fastest move is Cresseth. Once again, Cresseth is going to try and do something pretty significant. It's not going to lose her cards this time. But she is actually going to just move back. Well, what is the bad guy? Oh, they're doing the same thing. Gosh, dang it. They're just like coming at her. Number 3 is really wounded, though. We might be able to kill it. So I shouldn't take too much damage, I hope. She's going to move back to the treasure. And then she's going to shoot at number 3. It's... yeah, so she's got, using darkness, she's going to actually be able to do 3 damage. Have we missed any yet? I'm just making sure I'm not forgetting to shuffle stuff in. So it's 3 damage. The range is fine, and she gets an XP. 4 damage. 4 damage minus 1 for his shield. So it's 3 damage. And number 3 dies. Oh, and he had poison, so he had way damage. So he's dead, and she gets an XP. And that's it. That's her turn. But she got the treasure, and I'm actually taking the treasure this time because I think we might get through this. I don't know what it is. I think I have to go look up what is it. I look up the scenario when I do it, so I think I have to go to the rule book. Gain data drive. Stop. Do not read this appendix except reference the contents of specific numbered treasures and looted. Well, it doesn't really say numbered treasure. It just says. How do I know what treasure that is? Oh, is it a... I thought it was related to the scenario, but that's not right, is it? It just says specific numbered treasures. It's not a... What's the scenario treasure? Do I look up... Because I know sometimes it'll be on here, it'll be treasure, and it'll say the number that you're supposed to get. Frozen Crypt. It doesn't tell you anywhere what this treasure is. I would think it's the number... Alright, there's got to be something to do. Let me just look it up in the back. Treasure, 15. Maybe it is that. I just gotta confirm. Treasure. And goal. Okay. Treasure can be looted by characters. See page 32. When a treasure is looted, its effect is applied and the treasure tile is removed from the map. Okay, 32. When a loot token, if the loot provides a random item, the looting character checks off in the scenario's entry loot table, then draws one card from the random item deck and adds it to their pool of items. They may then use it normally for the remainder of the scenario, even if... Okay, so if the loot card provides a random item... No, it's not a loot card, though. When a treasure tile is looted, it is removed from the map. Monsters cannot loot treasure tiles. If the looted treasure tile is a numbered treasure, reference the treasure's number. It doesn't say it's... Or maybe it is. That's right. Sometimes it's actually written on the thing. And I have to... there it is. 46. Right there. 46. Sorry. I saw it. 46. Gain 3 loot cards. Okay. Alright, so that's that. All that, just click the loot cards thing 3 times. Okay. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Alright. There we go. Treasure is taken. I don't know if I'm going to get any other ones. I might try to figure out if there's a way to get other loot ones. But for now, we will continue forward. Cresseth did her thing. She's done. Adrian's going to now try to do a beatdown on this guy. So this guy's only got 4 health left. If I can do 4 damage, it'll be -1, but so I only need to do 3. Or I can try to just pummel him, but I won't be anywhere near the loot card. Wait, didn't she just kill this guy? I gotta take him off the board. Let's not have extra guys on the board. Wow, I got a lot of loot on the board. I wish... I may have to figure out how to at least pick up some. I feel bad not picking up all this loot. We may have to let that other one live a little. Live a little. Enjoy life, man. Before we kill you, we've got to pick up some of this loot. Actually, you know what? It's not even his turn. It's not even Adrian's turn. The torchbearer gets to go. It's only two. It's only one damage from where she sits. It's 0, so she don't do nothing. She because her shield protected. But still, I had to try. So we're gonna go ahead and have Adrian. Adrian's gonna move 2, and is gonna move the banner 2. Gonna move the friend 2. Because it's 2 and 2 and 2. So everybody within a range of 2 gets to move 2. And then we're just going to smack this guy. It's 7 damage. This is Head of the Hammer. This is one of my level 3 card. This one does 7 damage. It's a lost card. It goes away. But it also gives me 3 XP. -2. Holy moly. But it's actually 8 damage because I had the banner. So it's 8 damage minus 2, 6 damage, -1 for his shield, 5 damage, and that's going to kill him dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's totally dead. And I get 3 XP for that, so Adrian gets to go 1, 2, 3. That's a lost card. It goes over in the lost pile. And running out of cards somehow. Yeah. I feel like, you know what? I never lost a card before. I feel like I didn't lose one of my cards because I've drawn twice and there should be 2 lost. That's the first lost card she's played, but she should have 2 cards in here. I'm just going to throw any random card away because that was bad on my part. Okay. So, yeah, because she should have had another card in the discard pile. That guy's dead. So now to try to see if we can pick up some loot. Because really, as long as my banner doesn't die, and she doesn't do any basic actions, we should be able to win this. If I can just pick up a couple more pieces of loot, that would be good. 67 and 83. Wow, that is really slow. But I'm gonna do it. 67. Oh, we're on the next turn. Oh, he gets to move. Last guy gets to move. The guy closest to him is of course Cresseth. That's 2. It's 1 damage. +1 for 2 damage on Cresseth. Cresseth actually has to throw a card away. That's lame. Because she has no... Because I didn't do the heal. I went... Instead of healing her, I just did my thing and let her go. So, yeah. But there's no ice. So, she has to lose this card. This is one problem. She's going to have the problem of trying to run around. I'm going to have to figure out how to... How fast does the torchbearer go? If I can get the torchbearer to go in and get in the way a little, that might be good. Or at least maybe have her summon... Actually, I gotta get her healed. Her before she... Well, she's going to have... She only has 3 cards left. She did her opener, but she's going to have only 1 turn left. This is like her last turn. I burned so many cards of hers. She is like on the verge of oblivion here. I got to get somebody else in there to go do something. Oh, that was her only small move. Oh, she got a 14. We're going to do 14 on her because she has to move fast. Get the heck out of Dodge. And the fastest this one can do is 67. You know what? We may not have time to do much in the way of dilly-dally. we gotta get down there as fast as possible. Oh, this treasure's gone. I guess I could let her get knocked out. It's not the end of the world. She'll just be exhausted. But I really would rather try not to do that. But if this guy moves even before her, she won't even be able to get to... Well, she's going to move 14. She can get at least one more piece of loot. And then me and my torchbearer and everybody else are going to have to come down on this guy hard. Actually, we got to come down on this guy hard fast because we've only got a few cards left ourselves. We're going to have 2 turns left. We got to kill it. How many? He has 4 health. Eek. Eek, 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 eek. Eek-a-me-geeka. I could have her attack it. And just kill it. And even if she fails, she won't kill it, but she'll have it in really bad state of being. Alright, I'm going to rest. I'm going to have Adrian rest just so I can get more cards. I mean, Cresseth is going down. She's going down this turn anyway. I mean, this is kind of the end of the game for her. If I want to not... I mean, she can do a rest, maybe? No. Yeah, she won't even be... Yeah, she won't even be able to do... She can do a rest, a long rest. That's all she can do. And by one fraction of a moment at a time. I wanted to heal her with that. I was going to try to heal her with that. What was the other card I had? Yeah. Alright, I'm going to keep that card. She can afford it. 1 health. I'll just do one of these 2. Okay. So we've got... Oops, on that one. Alright, so we'll do this one, and the fastest move I have is 25. So hopefully we can let Cresseth do something and maybe get a shot off and maybe get some loot. We'll see. We'll see how that plays out for us before she passes away. Adrian is doing a 25. Let's see how fast this monster wants to move. Okay, so he's going to move slow enough that we could probably do this. Probably get something going. I would like to have her attempt... I could probably just do a basic attack. I can't do a range attack and still get loot. I can do a basic move, but I'm going to be adjacent to this guy, so I have to do a basic attack. That's okay for her. So Cresseth is going to move. She's going to do a basic move just to there. And then she's going to... Yeah, she's doing that. And then she's doing a basic attack just so that she doesn't have to do disadvantage. And it's 2 damage on this guy. But she misses. She's way too tired. She will not do any damage to this guy. So, yeah, Cresseth's done. She finally just exhausted herself. So she's done. She does nothing. She misses her final shot. She won't be attacking anything anymore. But what I might do is save her butt. So she ended her turn. She gets a loot because she's sitting on top of a loot. Not a L-U-T-E, just a L-U-L-O-O-T. And instead of healing her, I'm just going to get her how to dodge. That's what I'm going to do. In fact, I might be able to get her a loot because I have an idea. I'm going to move 2 allies 3 spaces. as long as they're within 3 of me. Oh, I can't move her. She's not close enough. Arg. Arg. That's right. I'm doing a healing thing. All right, fine. I'll move the torchbearer. Oh, wait. Torchbearer is going to move on her own first because that's what she does. So she's going to move 2 spaces. And then I am going to move the torchbearer 2 more spaces. And then I'm going to move her 2 spaces. So that'll make the torchbearer the primary target of the next attack. There's no attack going to happen here. So basically the way I'm protecting Cresseth is to get her out of the way. That's all I can do. And that might get her a loot, because what's going to happen is she'll rest. She'll do a long rest, and then she'll be able to pick up the loot at the end of her turn. Because she's a 99, basically. I don't know. Can you pick up loot? Can you pick up loot on a long rest? Let's see. I got to make sure, because if you're sitting on a loot at the end of a long rest, can you pick it up? Let's go see. I don't remember. Long rest. Let's go look at long rest. It'll probably just say, you can't do anything, including pick up loot. Long rest, 38. Resting. During the end of a round, a character may perform a short rest. During the card selection, a character may declare a long rest. This constitutes their entire turn for the round. Instead of playing 2 cards, it is performed on initiative 99. When a character long rests, they follow these steps. Lose 1 card of their choice. Perform heal 2 to self, optional. Recover all of their spent items. Items can be used during the same turn in which they are recovered. Resting is the main way. They have 2 options. Long rest. In both cases, the rest can only be performed if the character has at least 2 cards in his discard pile. Resting always results in losing 1 card. If they like to keep the card last. It doesn't say. Looting, I believe, is at the end of your turn, unless there's something that says you can't pick up a loot at the end of your turn. I think she should be able to pick it up. Loot, 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 loot. JJKL, loot, 32. Is the ability that allows a figure to loot all loot tokens and treasure tiles within a range X, including any in the item current hex. This ability is unaffected by presence. If there are no loot tokens or treasure tiles within a specific range, the ability cannot be performed. When a loot token is looted, is removed from the map. Nothing else happens. When a treasure tile is looted, if a loot card provided in the character checks off, they may then use it. Normally, remainder. If the loot card provides money or resources, the character does not gain them. When a treasure is looted, it is removed from the map. Monsters can add looted treasure. Treasure. Only the looting character can get the reward. The looting character gains another copy. No. It must be something about my turn. Maybe my turn. Beginning of scenario. Scenario phase, outpost phase, target abilities, attack modifiers, end of round. Trigger any end of round effects. Shuffle all decks. Reveal. Remove all round bonuses. Perform short rests if desired. Move all infused elements to the left. No, that doesn't even mention looting. Timing of effects. Force movement. Order of effects. Element. It does not say. It does not say. When do you loot, or if you can loot at the end of build? Yeah, there's no mention of. All right, let's go look here. 20 actions, line of sight, allies, range, target, abilities, actions, range, allies, enemies, and self. Area of effect, added effect, elements. Conditional triggers, abilities, teleport, attack, move, attack effects, conditions, positive, negative, heal, Active bonuses. I'm just trying to see where it says end of turn. It just says loot, and here's the loot. Force movement and loot. Well, I think your long rest is still your turn, and I think you get to pick up a token at the end of your token. If you're sitting on a token, you get to pick it up. That's my understanding. And I can't find where it says if you're long resting, you don't get to pick up tokens. So I'm letting her pick it up. If somebody finds out, if you watch this, if somebody finds out and says you can't pick up loot on the end of your long rest, let me know. But she's going to do it. All right, so I moved her there. She's going to do a long rest next turn. I moved that guy there. We moved that guy there. We have no attack. That's it. That's at the end of the turn. The monster gets to go. He's going to move 1 and do 2 damage. The only one that's close is this guy. 2 damage to the torchbearer. That's it. Torchbearer takes 2. Bam, bam. Okay, so now we do one more. We do another action here. We're going to try and kill this thing now. We are getting into a danger zone of what we can and can't do. So I'm going to do a 67 here. It's time to call. Time to call it. No more messing with the bad guy. Just take 1. The other one's got to go away. It doesn't matter which one because I can't actually use it. I'm just taking a long rest. So Cresseth is 99. And Adrian is going to be 67 as fast as she can go. And that's that. Monster moves first. Oh, look at that. He can hit 2 rows of breathing on people. The closest one he can hit is 1, and there's no way to maximize that into 2. I don't see a way to maximize that to 2. Even if he is smart enough to do that, there's not a way to do it. So it's 1 damage on the torchbearer. No extra. Torchbearer takes another damage. And he's done. And he infused the cold. Alright, so torchbearer takes a shot. He gets to use the banner. It's 2 damage. Plus 1, 3 damage. Minus 1 for the shield that he's got. So it's 2 damage minus 1 for his shield. So he did 3 damage. I'm sorry, 3 damage. 2, 3, minus 1 is 2. So he takes 2 damage. 1, 2. And he's wounded. So he's really close to death. The wound could potentially kill him at this point. We could live long enough to see it. So in that case, I might actually just have her, have Adrian move to another loot. Let's collect some more loot. Maybe? No, I'm not doing it. I'm just going to move. I don't want to get more than 3 away from my banner. I have to do that. You know what? Amazingly enough, she completed both her specialist and she completed her her mastery. She kept the banner within 3 of her the whole time, kept it up, and even when I move here, 1, 2, 3, still within 3, so we're good. And she's doing all special actions the whole time. She did a 4 move action to tip of the spear. And then now she's taking the final bow, hopefully. Hopefully I'm not speaking too soon. She's going to do... yeah, I'm just making sure I haven't messed up my cards. It's a 3 damage attack because she gets no help. 3 damage attack. 3 damage attack, gets 1 XP. The guy has 2 damage. Bam, he's dead. We did it. Game over. We actually took them all out. I didn't want to take any risks. We're getting low on hit points. I wanted this to go out. I didn't want to risk knocking out everybody. So ultimately, Cresseth didn't even get to pick up her loot because game ended before she got to the end, got to do her turn at 99, which meant we would have had to, pass and let him live a little longer. And I just didn't want to do that. That was too much, too much. Oh, and if anybody else watches this, Jeff, I know I told you I wasn't gonna stream, but I lied. I came home and didn't stream. I recorded because I thought if I lost, I wasn't going to put it up. And I didn't lose. So I'm going to put it up, and it'll be up by tomorrow. And if anybody watches this, they're going to go, he lied. He went home from gaming, and he went and streamed Frosthaven after I said I wasn't going to do it. So no, I'm not. I don't want to. But hey, I got through it. Game over. So we will be able to keep some XP. We get less because I lowered the difficulty. So the final XP count for this game is we're doing my Deathwalker, and which is Cresseth. Cresseth's total experience take for this round will be 6 plus a level 1 scenario level is 6. So she gets 12. Adrian will also get the 6, and she got herself 8 over here, so that's 14. So, although it's not enough to level Cresseth up, she does have 26. We haven't read the end of the scenario. We should probably do that, huh? 26. And then Adrian is now at 149, 58, 65, 75, 79. 179 experience points. Mwahahaha. With that, she's actually going to have more than Royce. We'll have to level up. We have to level up at the next outpost phase. Well, Adrian does anyway. Now we got to give some stuff to Cresseth. Cresseth's going to need some gold. I'm going to let her take a lot of this loot so she can buy some stuff to make herself a little bit more formidable by buying some gear. So that's going to help her a lot. Let's see what we got. Wasn't as much as I'd like. I didn't get as much loot. We did get 3 loot cards, and she picked up 1 more. We walked away from a lot of loot, but I just didn't want to risk it. We were getting low on cards. It was low enough that the risk wasn't worth it. So I'm gonna give her all of the geese. I'm giving it all to her. Adrian is a lot. Now if Royce was here, he'd probably want to split it a little even, because Royce is more about the treasure. Adrian's more honorable. She's more of a paladin kind of character. And she likes to, she thinks that it's best for her allies to be strong. We multiply the gold. It's only going to be times 2 in this case. We only have, looks like 2. So it's 4 gold. Going to give it all again. It's not much. Cresseth ain't going to get far with that. But 1, 2, 3, 4. But she will get 1 of those little fish things. It looks like a fish. And 2 iron. Not a ton. Might not even get her anything. But it's better than nothing. Those 3 cards we got were at least helpful. All right. So, but they both got their perk. So that's that. That's really good for Adrian because it will actually push her over and give her another. Well, she actually gets a perk. She got the little perk mark, but now she's officially got a new thing she can do to her. So let's give her that now. She's earned that perk. She also leveled up, but we'll have to give her that in a minute after I level up my characters. What time is it? It's 11 o'clock. I do need to hit the hay, but let's at least give her this perk before I go, and then I'll do an outpost phase tomorrow. So what we got here is Options to reduce. Replace one negative one with a shield and a roll, which means one less negative one in the deck, so more positive possibilities. She can do a +2 that also shoves a guy. She can add 2 +1s that roll, which gives her more options also. Add 2 heal thyself with a roll. That's actually pretty good too. Adding 2 cards could be interesting. I like those rolls, but they also could be negative, right? So you can add +1 in a roll and get a -1. So there is that. But at least that kind of cancels it out, right? A +1 and a -1 is a 0. It's like replacing a plus. So for all your -1s, you're kind of sort of replacing them with zeros. The rolls are good. I think I might go with a roll. Her deck will get bigger, but that means there's less chance of getting the bad cards because you'll have more good cards. +1s with a roll or a heal self with a roll. It's kind of interesting. Whenever you open a door with the move ability, add +3 to your move. That doesn't work great if you're trying to keep up with your banner. Oh, that's right. She got her mastery. I completed the mastery. Perform a banner summon ability in your first turn. Did that. Keep the banner alive. Did that. Within a range of 3 of you. Did that. For the entire scenario. Did that. So yeah, she mastered. Good job, Adrian. You're on a roll. So that actually gives her 2 perks. Plus she's going to get 1 for her leveling up. That's 3 perks. That's going to be sweetness. So that's really going to take a lot. And if I do this and take, I can do a lot of. I don't have to worry about keeping the banners with me as much either. It's nice having it there, but it's not as important. You know what? I didn't keep track of this other one. Attack at least 3 enemies with each of 3 different area of attack effects. Did I do that? Because I know I hit. Oh, I don't think I used that one. I did use this one. Oh, you know what? I think I've been reading that one wrong. Head of the Hammer is not one on the opposite side. It's basically. Oh my gosh, that was so much easier to use than I've been doing it. I've been doing it totally wrong the hard way. Well, I've been doing that wrong. My Head of the Hammer plays have been wrong. I'm not going back and worrying about it right now. But if these are area of effect attacks, I think these all are because they use the red X. You know, you're attacking that area. A lot of times I'm only hitting one guy, but I did that one. I don't think I ever did that one though. No, I did. I did at the beginning. I did that one, and I did this one. And I believe I did them all on different guys because I did them on that dude, and that dude. Attack at least 3 enemies. Did that. With each of 3 different. Did that. Area of attack effect abilities. Yes, they were all area of effect attacks. Because her attacks are kind of all area of effects. Just sometimes they don't hit more than one guy. But I think she got it. She got both her masteries. So unless I did that wrong, which I don't think I did, those ones all were used because I know I used the tip of the spear on the guy over here, and then I did this last one. I finished the unbreakable wall on him, and then I also used Head of the Hammer on the elite guy. Not to mention, I think I actually did. This 2-person one on this ice wraith. We did that. That's how we killed him off when I used the combined effort attack on him. So yeah, I think I used more than enough. I did that all of those. Adrian's are all kind of area of attack effects. They just all of her combined ones when she gets to use her buddies. And she did a lot of those. So she's actually getting 3 perks plus her level up. That's going to be 4 perks. She's going to be much better. Much better. So now the question is the best options. At the end of each of your long rests, grant an ally. I like the idea of adding good cards to my deck and add those rollers to my deck. A +2 is nice, but it doesn't roll. You know what? I'm going to, okay, I get 3. So I'm going to add, I'm going to take out a -1 and add the shield card. Let's go ahead and find those. So it's basically the same card I already have in there, but I'm going to add some other stuff too. I got to take out a -1, replace a -1. And add a shield card, which is this card. Shields are nice, and if you can get those a few times during the game, that +1 shield. Plus, it's a roll, so you're taking out a -1 and potentially giving yourself some of your other cards. So that's that. She gets, when both of her masteries gave her 1. So now I'm going to give her an additional. I'm going to do the +1 roll and the +2 roll. So we're adding 4 cards. No, not the +2 roll. Once each scenario during your turn, gain 2 shield for the round. I'm not, it takes 2, but it's like once during the whole scenario, I can add 2 shield for 1 round. I just don't feel like that's worth 2 of my perks. It doesn't feel very good. I don't know. Something about that feels weak. For something that costs 2 perks just to do it. I mean, I can just add these 2 shield cards and that did it. That does the same basic thing. Oh, this is 1 shield card, but it's 1 shield card replacing the negative. Now I'm going to go ahead and add 2 +1 rolls and 2 plus heal self rolls. I could actually just do 4 +1 rolls. I can get all kinds of +1 rolls. But who knows? I mean, get enough of those in there, right? These ones don't actually take cards out. But I'm going to +1 roll and a +1 roll. And you could add 2 of them. So I'm doing that. I can replace a 0 with a +1, add 1 damage for each ally adjacent. But I don't have allies adjacent that often. I mean, I do have them occasionally. At range attacks, it works pretty good because a lot of times you have an ally that's run up there. Replacing a 0 is nice, but it is a +1. So you're placing a 0 with a +1 and potentially even more if you have allies around. So if you have allies that brought friends and they're all standing there next to it, and then you shoot at it, you could potentially crush something, right? If you just get surrounding on him. So that's pretty good, and it removes a 0 from the deck. That's pretty good. And it is still a +1. So it's taking a 0 out and putting in a +1 that could be way more than +1. Or just add some heal selves. Heal selves are nice. Because when people are pounding the snot out of you, you know what? We'll worry about that later. Let's give myself 2 heal selves. Because I have 1 more perk coming after this when I level up. They're 0s, but they are rolls. And so you still have a shot at getting something else. The 2 0s, like I said, they're rolls. So I increase my odds with just having more. The rolls aren't going to avoid the negatives. So +0s don't avoid the negatives. The +1s are kind of also rolls, so they don't avoid the negatives either. So theoretically, they're still there. But I did take out a negative one. I could potentially take out another negative one and just add another shield, which doesn't give me, again, it's just a 0, but it's a roll. And if I have more chances to roll into things that aren't negatives because I'm taking those out, then eventually I'll hit a number, and hopefully it'll be a positive number. So it's about getting more things in that and reducing the others. And I like removing the negatives and the zeros, which just make more chances at positive. So I might take out the -1 and put another shield on. Who knows? I could end up with a couple of shields on one turn because I roll and just hit a couple of those all at once. I like the rolling cards. The +1 rolls are kind of nice too. So what we're going to do is, since I took the 2 shields, or the two self-heals, that's what I did. Okay, so I took 2 self-heals and 2 +1s, and for my mastery, I took a replace -1. Oh, wait, that's only 3. I have 4 because I got both masteries. Because I got 1 for the perk. No, that's right. No, 1 for the perk and 1 for the masteries. So that's 3. And then I have 1 coming as the 4th, which will be when I level up, when I haven't done that yet. All right, so that's it. That's wow, that's a clean, man. She raked in. She raked in off of that one because mastering both masteries got her where she wanted. Which puts her quite a bit. Royce actually has a much harder masteries, I think. I thought, looking at him, we're like, whoa. Like, one, you can't be targeted in an attack? That seemed crazy. But not being targeted at all, I mean, he's got to have a lot of ways to stay out of people's way. And on a 2, it's probably not that hard because of his movement abilities and his post moves if you got a lot of guys on the board. But if it's just you and one other in Adrian, he's going to have a hard time dodging stuff, I think. So it's really just a matter of there's just not enough. There's not enough other targets on the board. He'd be good. He had a chance at that, I think, if he was playing with, maybe with a Bone Shaper or something that has a lot of guys out. But they don't really get that many guys out. I've noticed, even though they summon a lot, because Bone Shaper has the problem of constantly hurting herself to summon. That can be problematic. It's going to be exciting to play Adrian on the next one, just because of all these cards. It's going to give her a lot less chance at failure. A lot less chance at failure. Because she's got so many more positive cards in the deck. The bad cards are going to be harder to encounter. Not impossible, of course. I'm sure she'll figure it out. She'll figure out a way to hit those cards. But at least they'll be harder to encounter. Things are going to get tougher, though, because now as, she got all that stuff. Perks are easier to accomplish, too, when I played a lower level. So she gets to enjoy it a little bit. I played a lower level, but I'm still going to be playing the regular levels, but only after losing a second time will I drop the level. So I'm not. So this is actually my fifth try. No, I streamed twice. I did a double stream one night, and that's when I decided it was time to start lowering, because I did 4. So I lowered it on 5. I got creamed the first time I lowered it. I just didn't go well. Everything went wrong, and I lost. So this is actually my 6th time playing this. And I'll tell you right now, you will not have that much bad luck. I had a lot of bad luck, and things did not work out well, and that's life. But this is not that hard a scenario. I'm telling you right now, this scenario should not have been that difficult, and I'm pretty sure most people will beat it on their first try, even at normal difficulty. Yeah. If you watch my stuff and you see the rolls that I get and some of the stuff that happens, you'll know it wasn't great. I did play this one slightly different. I was a little bit more aggressive, but also I just went about it. I didn't like get as many other cards. I just focused on things. I mean, maybe I played it better a little bit, but ultimately I got a lot of better rolls. Just a lot less misses and other negative chunk. But I do got to hit the hay. I got to get up and work out in the morning and get myself to get some stuff done. So we've done it. Till next time. You have a good one.